This country in Kazakhstan is justly called a sea neighbor. The Caspian Sea separates us, but we are united by language, history, and traditions. This is Azerbaijan, the largest country of the Trans-Caucasus with a population of about 10 million people. There is a free regime between Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, which means that we have not only mutual trust, but also great economic opportunities. We decided to start our journey to Baku with a visit to the Azerbaijan embassy in Astana.
Здравствуйте. Спасибо, что разрешили нам встретиться с вами в преддверии нашего визита в Азербайджан.
Welcome to our embassy, Girim.
Посольство.
Спасибо. Я бы хотела первый вопрос вам задать.
Thank you. My first question is, we're going to Azerbaijan. What should we be ready for?
Нужно быть готовыми. Вот сразу по прилету в аэропорт.
Вы попадете.
You are going to the friendly, fraternal country. I am sure that you will discover a very interesting country. As you know, we have common Turkic roots, we have a genetic commonality, common traditions and customs. Therefore, for Kazakhstan, tourists, journalists, for guests from Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan is a very comfortable country.
Для гостей из Казахстана Азербайджан очень комфортная страна.
And you can get to Azerbaijan by ferry across the Caspian Sea, but we decided to choose the shortest way. Moreover, flights are carried out regularly, not only from Astana but also from Almaty and Aktau. Flight time from 1.5 to 3.5 hours. Sunny Baku is also windy. That's because the city is located on a mountain slope on the southern end of the Absheron Peninsula and is open to absolutely all winds. However, this circumstance does not affect the character of its inhabitants and does not diminish their hospitality. Kazakhstan citizens who come to Azerbaijan for a short time do not need to register, but if you decide to stay for more than 30 days, you must submit the relevant documents, and this can be done online on the website of the ASAN Special Service. ASAN visa was launched on January 10, 2017, in accordance with a decree of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan on simplifying the procedure for issuing electronic visas and creating the ASAN visa system. Over 800,000 ASAN visas have been issued to foreigners who wish to visit Azerbaijan during their stay. This suggests that it has a positive impact not only on the development of tourism but also on the increase in business contacts. The ASAN service is a center for receiving not only visas but also other state services, Azerbaijan prototype of Kazakhstan public service centers. The activities of ASAN centers are based on the principles of efficiency and transparency. Today, more than 300 types of services are provided to the population. In 2 years, more than 25 million appeals were processed.
Asan xidmət mərkəzlərinin yaradılmasındakı başlıca məqsədlərdən biri məhz korrupsiyaya qarşı.
The main goal of creating the ASAN Khidmat Center is the fight against corruption. The degree of satisfaction with the services provided to citizens varies from 98 to 100%, because a citizen who appeals to our service does not personally transfer money from his pocket to anyone. All money is paid in cash and money does not rotate between a client and a government employee. And this procedure are carried out with the help of banks. And as you see, all the rooms are open and there are no opportunities for corruption.
Pul görsənmir. Bütün bu
So if you came to Azerbaijan for a long time and even decided to make money here, then all the doors are open for businessmen. Generally, entrepreneurs are very welcome here. And as an example, we will tell the success story of our compatriot, Janat Junusov from Karaganda. He came to Baku for the first time in 2014, and for more than 3 years, he has been installing intercoms in high-rise buildings. Those are the usual ones that are found in almost every home in Kazakhstan. And in Azerbaijan, this niche at the moment turned out to be free and even promising. And by the way, the Asan Center helped him to open his business.
Я доволен их службой Асан Хидмет, да. Допустим, ты заходишь туда, видишь, что ты иностранец, тебе подходит волонтер, скорее всего, и проводит в отдельное окошко.
I am satisfied with the Asan service. When you go there and they see that you are a foreigner, and a volunteer comes up and takes you to the separate window in order to accelerate the procedure. And you can open your company quickly. Also, payment is done fast. In half an hour, you can apply for the opening of the company.
Давайте я вам скажу подъездов. Около 500 подъездов. Это около 10 тысяч абонентов. То есть дома незаселенные, есть еще в перспективе, где...
We currently serve about 500 entrances, which is about 10,000 customers. There are still not populated ones. We will install there in the future. And there is a lot of works to do. Our partners buy equipment from us and see that there is a lot of work. In Kazakhstan, intercoms are installed in 90% of homes, and here only in 50%.
90 закрыто, домофонизировано, да? Здесь уже нет, 50% однозначно.
Kazakh woman Gulnara Kasimova saw great opportunities for the development of business in Azerbaijan. Several years ago, she moved to live in Baku, the homeland of her father. And after a while, she realized that there are few services in Azerbaijan for the delivery of her favorite dish, sushi. Gulnara started her business at home in the kitchen, and now she's going to open a small restaurant. There are restaurants, cafes, but they do not have sushi delivery. Many people now prefer to eat at home, sitting in front of the TV. When the weather is bad, they order delivery service. Sometimes you come home from work, but there is no food. The best way is to order a takeaway. And so we began to gradually introduce our sushi. I have a law degree. I was looking for a job in my field as a lawyer. But I'm glad that they did not hire me, that they refused me. My sister lives in Moscow. I say to her, come here, we'll open some business. There are a lot of opportunities here, and it seems to me that Baku is just beginning to develop, and people are gradually coming here from abroad. Azerbaijan, with a population of 10 million people, is an economically prosperous country with good purchasing power. Therefore, we believe that the fact that every year more and more Kazakhstani entrepreneurs appear on the Azerbaijan market is a good indicator of it. Naturally, each country pays great attention to attracting foreign investors to their country. If we look at the figures, in 20 years, more than $250 billion has been invested in the Azerbaijan economy. We are interested in attracting foreign investment, including from our fraternal Kazakhstan, and we will do our best to make the Kazakhstan investor feel comfortable in Azerbaijan, and that's one of the priorities of our embassy's activities. However, not only Kazakhstan citizens managed to develop their business on the shores of the Caspian Sea. Azerbaijan people also willingly invest their capital in Kazakhstan projects. In Baku, we met with an investor, a successful and reputable businessman. Having built residential complexes, business centers, and roads in his country, Rafat Aliyev decided that it was time to expand the geography. He entered the Kazakhstan construction market in 2006, and the logistics terminal in the port of Kuryk became one of the last projects.
Сегодня Азербайджан воплотил в жизнь проект Баку-Тбилиси-Карс, и для нас очень важно увеличить грузопотоки. Сегодня есть много в этом.
Today, Azerbaijan has translated into reality the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars project, and it's very important for us to increase cargo flows. Today, there are a lot of difficulties in this project. For our part, we are trying to prepare the logistics terminal so that the goods that will move from Kazakhstan from China by rail go to Turkey and from there to Europe.
По этой железной дороге будут идти в Турцию, оттуда в Европу. Вот это наша задача — подготовиться к приему этих грузов.
Our task is to prepare everything for receiving and sending these goods. This, on the one hand, can be called a very ancient project, since it was Silk Way, and very relevant today. We all witness the need to develop communication logistics for the future.
Развитие логистики, коммуникаций, я думаю, за этим и будущее.
In Kazakhstan, there are more than 700 companies with Azerbaijan capital. Most of them are concentrated, of course, in the west of our country, near the Caspian Sea. Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan have identified the expansion and improvement of transit transport corridors as the key areas of cooperation.
Саяси қарым-қатынастарымызға келетін болсақ, біздің екі елдің ортасындағы саяси.
If we talk about our political relations, it should be noted that the political dialogue between our two countries, meetings at the highest level between the heads of the two states, are held regularly.
Даулы, шешілмеген, проблема туындайтын мәселелер жоқ.
There are no problems and unresolved issues between the two countries. Of course, sometimes there are questions regarding individual citizens or companies, but for this we are diplomats of the two countries and work so that all issues are resolved, taking into account the interests of each of the parties.
Екі жаққа да тиімді шешуге тырысып келе жатырмыз. Қазақстанда, Азербайжанда мынау жаңа Қытайдың бір белбеу, бір сауда жолы деген.
Both Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan are members of the Chinese transnational international project One Belt, One Road as transit states.
Қазақстанда, Азербайжанда транзиттік мемлекет болып саналады. Біздің территориямыз арқылы, Азербайжан Каспий теңізі арқылы, Азербайжанның территориясы арқылы көптеген заттар, жолаушы тасымалдануы, мұнай газ секторының тасымалдануы күтіліп отыр. Біздің халықаралық оның ішінде
through the territory of our country, then through the Caspian Sea to Europe from China, a variety of goods passes. Passenger traffic is carried out. Transportation of oil and gas products are expected. Experts predict that over the next 2-3 years, by 2020, the volume of cargo from China to Europe will increase 5 times, both via the northern route and through the Transcaucasian routes through the Caspian Sea.
Азербайжан арқылы өтетін маршруттармен тасымалданатын жүктердің көлемі 3-5 есеге дейін өседі деп жоспарланып отыр. Бұл дегеніңіз өте үлкен бір жағынан сынақ, бір жағынан мүмкіндік бізге.
The use of the Caspian Sea as a transport artery for the access of Kazakhstan to the Caucasus, the Black Sea and Europe is one of the most important points of cooperation between Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan. The transport and logistics infrastructure that has become an integral part of global routes immediately changed the dynamics of trade in a positive direction. The Caspian Sea is a unifying factor for our countries because its bioresources, economic potential, and geographical location is important for the entire region. We believe that the convention signed on August 12th in the city of Aktau is important for the whole region and for the whole world. This convention defined the rules of the game based on international law. It will ensure the safety of the Caspian Sea and will open up new opportunities for bilateral cooperation. We believe that this will give additional impetus to the development of economic relations and the development of tourism, transport, and logistics in this region between all countries of the Caspian region. We have very good performance for this year. In 2017, it amounted to $146 million, and in the first half of 2018 alone, already $117 million, a 56% increase in trade turnover between our countries. And this is a clear indicator of the development of trade and economic relations.
Құрық портынан бүкіл жүктеріміз жаңағы сухогруз дейді, басқа да заттарымызды, мұнай, газ өнімдерін мысалы.
All our goods and cargoes are dry cargo, gas and oil products, liquefied gas. They can be delivered from the port of Kurik to Azerbaijan.
Министрлердің орынбасары деңгейінде кездесу өткізіп,
Today, the ministries of energy of the two countries are addressing the issue of the supplying of excess electricity in the amount of 400 megawatts from the western region of Kazakhstan. In addition, in October, consumption of fuel oil is decreasing, and in Azerbaijan, on the contrary, there is a need. Therefore, we can also export fuel oil.
Олардың табиғат жағдайы қысқы уақытта жұмыс істей беруге мүмкіндік береді. Сондықтан мазутты да біз осы жаққа экспорттау мәселесін ойлап отырмыз. Біз тек қана шикізат өнімдерін емес, енді дайын өнімдерді шығаруымыз керек. Оның ішінде не бар? Қазақстанның құс етін мысалы.
But we do not have to export only raw materials. We have to arrange the supply of finished products. What kind of products can this be? We have the opportunity to export poultry meat produced in Kazakhstan, sweets and confectionery produced in Almaty and Karaganda, ecologically pure natural honey from East Kazakhstan, from the city of Semey, camel milk Shubat. The territory of Azerbaijan is compact. Moreover, over the course of several centuries, people have learned how to trade, so it's not so easy to find your niche in Azerbaijan.
Оны да көріп жатырмыз. Оны да шығару мүмкіндіктері бар. Міне осындай, енді әрине Азербайжанның территориясы ықшам, және бұлар отырықшылдыққа, сауда-саттыққа ұзақ жылдардан бері, жүздеген жылдар бойы осы жерде әбден үйренген. Бұлардың әлгі орысша айтқанда бизнес ниша дейді ғой.
Nevertheless, our first science companies and firms began to work here.
Алғашқы қарлығаштарымыз, жаңағы алғашқы фирмаларымыз, компанияларымыз келе бастады.
Complementarity of the economies is what the politics first of all led to. First, the will and decisions of the heads of states, and then negotiations between diplomats. It can be said that in the relations between Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, not competition is the engine of progress, but only mutual interests, and we give specific examples to prove it. In 2014, the Azerbaijan Railways began to renew the outdated fleet, and within a few years, the first locomotive was manufactured by special order at a Kazakhstan's enterprise. In total, 50 electric locomotives will be built, which will fully cover the need of the Azerbaijani railways. And by the way, the neighboring state acquires 40 locomotives for carrying out freight traffic in the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars international communication.
Азербайджан, я скажу таким образом, что на сегодняшний день в Кавказском регионе он превратился в транспортно-логистический, полноценный транспортно-логистический хаб.
Azerbaijan has now turned into a full-fledged transport and logistics hub in the Caucasus region. They are quite extensively investing in the development of transport infrastructure and logistics. Today, we can say with confidence that they have already formed the north, south, and west-east transport corridors of both railways and highways. We have an integration on the information topic, the exchange of information. For example, by integrating our operating systems, we ensure that the cargo that goes from Lianyugan goes through Kargos, Altınkol station.
Синтегрировав наши операционные системы, мы добились того, что груз, который идет.
And when it arrives at the Altınkol station, already in the port of Alat, they know what kind of cargo, the number of cars, and how they plan to unload and load these goods. This greatly speeds up our transcontinental transportation.
И как планировать погрузку-разгрузку данных грузов. И это очень убыстряет и облегчает нашу трансконтинентальную перевозку.
In its turn, Azerbaijan is developing the shipbuilding industry. To see how tankers and ships are being built, we went to Baku shipyard. The Navy of Azerbaijan consists of 270 vessels and plays a special role in the organization of cargo transportation in the Caspian Sea. And the expected increase in sea freight most likely will only increase the production capacity of the young plant. And this is despite the fact that the shipbuilding industry is a completely new branch for Azerbaijan's economy.
За эти прошлые 5 лет уже успели работать с казахстанскими компаниями. И довольно успешно, то есть и по нашим оценкам.
During these 5 years, we have already managed to work with Kazakhstan and quite successfully. And according to our estimates, since Kazakhstan, like Azerbaijan, is an oil and gas country, the same vessels are in demand there as in our country. These include tankers, ferries, and offshore vessels, which make it possible to conduct deep sea exploration and drilling, and other types of auxiliary service. At the moment, we are carrying out a number of repair work. I would say large-scale repair work for ships from Kazakhstan, while new ones were not built, but active negotiations are underway on this issue.
Судов из Казахстана. То есть пока новой стройки не было, но ведутся активные переговоры по этому вопросу.
Our journey across sunny Azerbaijan continues. In the next episode of the visa-free program, you will find out, why does Azerbaijan need another seaport on the Caspian Sea coast?
The more we grow, you will grow. The more you grow, we will grow. And that will create a win-win situation for all of us. So I would predict that.
How many tons of grain are processed at the Baku grain terminal, and why do Azerbaijan housewives use only Kazakhstan flour to make bread? In Azerbaijan, bread is the most sacred food. It is served and removed in the first place. Why did the famous journalist Aida Eyvazova take up the translation of the book of Nursultan Nazarbayev into the Azerbaijani language? I consider myself a very happy person. I already have 2 awards from Astana. One from the Turkic Academy, the second with the signature of Nursultan Nazarbayev, from the Aksakal of the Turkic world, Nursultan Abishevich. And how to build a whole network of the Azerbaijani brand from a small family business. The most important goal is that today the foundations of a family business have been laid, which in the future can grow into something big and new. The visa-free program will tell and show this and many other things. Do not miss it.